Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordant. We are back for some more Tyranny. So we are currently in the Kado village. We're doing the quest, I think, Broken Spear. Yep. We did find Mouth Breather Nefsio over here. We had a couple of fights, or just a single fight. Killed, I think, 5 enemies. And now we're going to explore the area a little bit more. We did pick up some items which I think were somewhat useful for verse that I want to look at. So not these boots, but this right here, right? So they're both light armor. This one provides slash and fire instead of crush and slash. And also plus 1% deflection. I do lose Opportunist, which is 20% extra bonus damage on bleeding, burning, dazed, mage fire, hobbled, paralyzed, poisoned, prone, stunned, and sundered enemies. I do like that. Well, I know she's not really tanking that much currently, so I'll just let her have the Opportunist buff right now, and we're gonna keep going with what we have and just keep this over here in case we want to give her some more defenses later. I was also considering swapping her weapons because from what I've been seeing, the damage we're dealing with our daggers is really kind of poor, so I feel like I want a blunt weapon to deal with enemies here. And I did have this Bronze Brotherhood mace. We lose accuracy. We gain some extra damage. The damage type starts being crushing, which I do think might be useful. We lose recovery. Maybe that's not a problem. It seems kind of weird to swap this. But yeah, we have this one here that has Frenzy, but in reality she's not really playing with wounds typically. So we're going to take that one out and give her this one here. And what am I currently using? I'm using a Gut Seeker, which has some accuracy bonus. If I compare it to this one is just better. Sure, take a dagger. Okay. With that, let's see what we have over here. And speak to these guys, by the way. Okay. I guess we're gonna win the house first. Oh, that's... Oh! I thought he had run away from the area, not inside the house. Okay, so we're gonna have a fight here for sure. Bloodhound. I have no idea what this guy is supposed to be. So, melee, clearly. I think he has... I can't really see if that's a sword or a bow. I think it's a sword. So I'm guessing 3 melee, 1 caster, and 1 ranged, probably. This will be my primary target here. Alright, so before we talk to them, let's actually buff up. Because I do feel like this will be a fight. Gonna wait for my buffs to wear out. Or my cooldowns to come back. And I did notice that at the start of the fight, I went to check the video. It did look like one of my buffs, which is this one here, the Unsettled Core, this was not working. This did not actually get applied. I don't know if I overrode it with something, I don't know. We are gonna have to check that out right now. Okay. So I need to remember what I have to do. So I want mirror image on everybody. Except Barik. Yeah, Barik's not gonna have it. I want this buff on everybody also. And I'm gonna wait on your buffs. Okay. So let's give Barik the shield as well. And you are gonna start applying your auras as well. So I want guidance I'm thinking on her.
As you command.
That's done. Yeah, she has guidance. The gift of the golem goes for Bardic. And this one is guarded form, correct? Do I? Ah, I do. I do have polish arms, which I want to give to her also.
On it.
Okay, so buff. So now buff yourself, you buff yourself with Spectral Blur, and you are going to apply the other buff, the final one I think, which is Unsettled Core on Bardic. And in terms of spells, I think that's all we need here. Okay, let's see. Gift of the Golem. Yeah, where is the Unsettled Core? Am I reading this skill wrong? Maybe I am. I'm confused about the emitting foe. But it should be an aura on my character for 37.5 seconds. But it's not working. He doesn't have it. I don't know why. Why not, dude? I don't know why not, but it's clearly not working. Okay, well, I'll have to swap that spell out on Lantry and investigate it later. Okay, so everybody's stealth up except you. And let's go speak to them.
I'll be your shadow.
Curses, no way out. Hey you, I'm assuming that from that look on your face you're not here to help me escape. He eyes you with suspicion. Turn yourself over to the disfavored and be spared. I'm sure we can come to a mutually beneficial agreement. Or you assume correctly, now die. I don't remember what they wanted. Let's see what this option gives me. Turn yourself over and be spared. As if I would ever believe such a lie. I just as quickly run my blade through my guts and face a swifter death. Sudoku. But I'll start by killing you. It would be boring to die alone. Okay. Eliminate him. We got some level up on our skills due to quest experience. But it does seem to have the AoE effect. I'm so confused by this. Okay. So I want you... Ideally, I would want you to go there. Why are you guys unstealthed? Stealth. Yeah, so... Let's see if I can have you go over there. He's casting the fear aura on his friend there. I don't think it should be much of an issue. And I'm gonna move up a little bit. Lantry will move up a little bit, and you move up a little bit. Okay. So I would like to see if I can clump up people around the spellcaster. That way I could kill them all. Does he have a scythe? Okay, so I can't actually move much further than that. For some reason I am out of stealth. I have no clue why. Attack this guy. Let's throw out our combo here. Not that one. Where is it? This one. Iron Tolling. See if we can taunt people around. And let's taunt this bitch here with the Fire Strike. And Lantry. Let's buff us up with Surge of Glory. And you are gonna do the fire thingy on that guy over there.
Let's take them together.
Good. So, I'm assuming you cannot reach because there's no way through. That guy's an archer, isn't he? I think he is. And what does he have? The bleed. Huh? He has extra armor versus corrode. I didn't even know we had corrode damage in this game.
Well played.
Oh, no, she's actually being able to get to him. Everybody's taunted. Perfect. Dude, this is like the perfect opening combo, I think. It's just very good. If I comboed this with Arrow Storm right now, I think we would kill a lot of people. But it's per rest. I mean, it is fun to use though. Let's do that. It's fun to use. And I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go for one of my Withering Clouds. Surge of Glory is out. I took out the Fireball on you, didn't I? I did take out the Fireball. Let's go for Rhyme Spike. I think this could be very good. Especially if this guy starts making his way over here as well. Man, but I want to see this Arrow Storm. I really do. Ooh, yeah, buddy. Everybody got hit. What is this damage here? Oh, it was the... Okay, Rhyme Spike went out. Nice damage, dude. Let's go for a stun as well here. I am gonna toss out my giant boulder, hitting everybody. We silenced their wizard, which is perfect. Look at the amount of debuffs they have. It makes me so happy. It just makes me so happy. Ah, this Arrow Storm is gonna hit so hard, dude. It's gonna hit so hard. I'll actually just heal Bardic in case something goes wrong here. We have enough damage. Ah, yes. Oh, yes, my friends. Everything's dead. Dude, look at this damage. Bardic annihilated. 60 piercing. I'm also hitting for 59 crushing and 45 crushing. Lantry leveled up. Dude, look at... Oh my god, man. Look at Arrow Storm. 40, 33, 50... Wait, crushing? Huh? This was an engagement attack. Bardic just hit somebody for 73 damage. This is not correct, man. This is not correct. He has 9 armor pen. Oh my god. Fury's Embrace. Slash armor stolen. Eh? He has 21 though. He has a penalty on damage. Why? Iron tolling is suppressed. I'm guessing by this. Okay, so armor stacks with Gift of the Golem, which then stacks with Energy Shield. And also stacks with Renewal. It also says it stacks with Iron Tolling, so I'm not sure why it's saying suppressed. I don't know why I have a penalty on my attack damage. Sorry, I'm trying to understand it, but... it's not being easy. Why do I have a penalty on my attack? I shouldn't. And at the same time, like, I'm hitting for 73, and I don't understand it. I'm rolling a 21, which would make sense right? Between 16 and 22, roll 21. But then a bonus of 52. How? Where is it coming from? I have no idea. Okay, let's just forget about that. But this was Barik hitting somebody with this. No. With engagement attack plus seasoned veteran. It's a lot of damage. But yeah, so Arrow Storm 40, 33, 58, 53, 50, 63, 53, 63, 63. Still hitting 44, 39, 60. Oh my god, this was the massacre. This was a massacre. Yeah, pretty much a perfect fight, I think. Let's try and deal with that guy. He hasn't taken much damage yet. You are healing him. You are gonna go for him. Yeah, okay, so he's dead. Let's just smack this guy. He went down, taking a lot of damage. What is this fire here? Oh, I think it's because Verse critically hit and it triggered our... man, there are so many buffs. I'm trying to keep track of them. God damn it. Because she has Polish arms and Polish arms. Polish arms. Sigil of volcanic weapons. So when she crits, she also tosses fire damage, which is very lovely. Let's petrify the guy. Flesh the stone. And Landry, you can just lightning bolt here. Petrified. Rhyme spike. Go hit. Go heal.
Right.
And dead. That was amazing. This fight was pretty much won. What is this effect here? I don't know. This fight was pretty much won by two combos. Iron Tolling plus Arrow Storm. Just melted everything. Now, before we go anywhere else, I need to test something. So I'm sorry, but I need to have a science moment here. I'm gonna speed up the game speed here. This thing. I need to test this thing over here. So I want to have Barik completely unbuffed and apply this on him. Because I'm not sure if it's getting overridden. Or if it's just not working. Yeah, I mean, we have 3 levels advantage over Verse right now. Okay, let me quick save here. Unsettled core. Yeah, there's something overriding this. I don't know what it is. I wonder, is it because I have an idea. It might be because I also have guidance. And guidance does apply like a buff in AoE. I'm wondering if that's overriding the stone thingy.
As you command.
It is. That kinda sucks that it worked like that. So this means I can pretty much only have a single buff of these up. Or I should focus on offensive ones only. Let me think. Because my other option would be to not buff that on Verse and instead buff it on my main character, for example, to turn my spells from, you know, grace to hit and hit to crit, which would be very good. And it's probably better than giving it to them. Okay, I'll think about this, but not right now. Red moss poultice. This pungent-smelling swath of linen is the red moss poultice, a traditional green warren herbal remedy for smoke inhalation and foul air. Unfortunately, this poultice is torn and cannot be used. You can sell this to a merchant as spare parts. Interesting. Heavy armor. That's a good piece of heavy armor. I mean, I really wish I could just change his armor there. And again, light armor. It's the same thing as this one. Scarlet Chorus leather armor. Scarlet Chorus leather armor. How do you compare to mine? I actually kind of want this. Ooh, looking sexy. Yeah, I think I want this actually. We get 0.5 recovery. You have 4 seconds of recovery. Your weapon recovery time is 1.75. And mine is... Why is my weapon recovery time 0 seconds? Huh? Is this bugged? What? No, wait. Red River says... Oh, it does not have recovery time, the dagger. It literally has no recovery time. Okay, cool. That's perfect then. I'll take it. Any hidden stuff?
Won't happen.
Hidden stuff. Da-na-na-na-na-na. What is the range of this? 5 meters. I have to be careful about pre-buffing with this. Yeah, you now have 155. Perfect. Let me just update some of these spells. Perfect. What is this? Ah, bleed. 155. Ooh. I don't want this as AoE. Okay, perfect. Another dagger. A bronze throwing dagger. So it's... so in melee, it has no additional recovery time. In ranged, it does. Plus 4 accuracy, more damage. Can I swap between melee or range? Is there a way for me to do that? I don't think so. I'll just... Yeah, I don't want the extra recovery because I'm not using that, so just do this. What if I gave this to you? God, it's hard to compare. There you go. So melee attack... Pierce versus slash. Accuracy the same. Recovery the same. It's 0. So this one is exactly the same thing as this one, except it's pierce versus slashing. I don't know how common pierce versus slashing armor is. I'm guessing slash is more common. You have 15 versus pierce and 10 versus slash. So I guess pierce would be worse. Okay. Let's keep it like this as then. Alchemy supplies and a Tearsman Greatbow. More damage, more armor pen. Losing out on explosive, which I don't really care about. Sure. And I do like having it with crushing weapons. If I find another good crushing weapon, I'm gonna swap the dagger for it also.
Of course.
Okay, well, this is done then. I was expecting to go elsewhere chasing the other guy, but I guess not. Quick save. Return to Akalos at Iron Hearth. You have no troublemaker return. Okay. Yeah, quick save. And I could hear the skills out here. I owe you my thanks, Fatebinder. So I do believe we are done.
Won't happen.
In this region.
Negative,
But I could have sworn there were like steps. A steps icon over here. I guess I'm wrong. Oh, it shows over there. Never mind. Okay. So I have to go over there. Ah, due in 5 days. I'm confused. Oh, as soon as I opened the Spire menu, it took out my money. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. I want to go to the spires. It doesn't show the path. 22 hours. Let's first go here. Oh. Encounter Legends Crossing. To the right of the road, a broad basin opens, the tall grass shifting quietly in the light breeze like the waves of the open sea. A silver ribbon of stream winds across the panorama, and you make out a small group gathered on the water's edge. We can approach or ignore. Let's approach. Spying your approach, the snigglers snatch up their baskets and poles and scatter, bolting in 2 groups, each following the river in opposite directions. Their shouts and laughter ride the wind to you. I I'm guessing pursuing upriver would require more athletics than pursuing downriver. Let's go downriver. You give chase, crashing through the tall grass after the Haven youth. Despite their head start, you rapidly catch up with the youngsters, grasping one by the collar and another by the wrist. They squirm, trying to break free, but you hold them fast. Interrogate them. Buy eels? Or let them go? Let's interrogate them, I guess. You demand to know why the children fled you, and it quickly becomes clear that they believe you to be in league with the mercenaries stalking the roads and waterways around Latin's Crossing. The thugs, they inform you, have been quick to rob them of their eels and poles in the past. You assure them that you are not in league with these mercenaries, and they appear relieved by this detail. I'll just let them go. I don't think I need the heals. We got extra reputation with Latin's Crossing. You unhand the youths and they stumble away from you, one rubbing her wrist. They look to one another, then to you. You assure them that they're free to go. They step away, hesitantly at first, then break into a run, putting as much distance between themselves and you as possible. You return to the road and turn toward destination. Okay. So this place is where we fought the mercenaries the first time.
I cannot.
Oh. Oh. I am just curious if something changed here. There was a merchant here at the time. But yeah, no, he's still gone. Okay, nothing over here. Let's continue then. I'm going towards my spires because I saw that certain items had been completed. And I want to check it out. We also received a missive. Okay, so let's see what we have. What's the status on your research? I'm happy to say I've made great progress. He beams at you and exhales a welcome breath. Allow me to show you my findings. Wait, he gives me scrolls? But doesn't he use scrolls to do this? Plans, Deathbringer. The search at your library combed through ancient scrolls, searching for hints of items of power. They found a few fragments that mentioned the weapon wielded by an Archon of old, brought death to all our enemies. This ancient weapon was known only as Deathbringer. Your studies believe that, with the right sigils inscribed while forging, you can recreate the Deathbringer. Okay. So how... where can I see my research? I can't. Oh, 2 items there. Okay. So what if I want more items? Requirements, 6 scrolls. Sure. Ah, this was the guy that sold the cool stuff, but it's very expensive and very high level for me right now. I do need to sell some extra stuff because I want to have enough money to pay for maintenance at least twice. Let me see what I have here. This can just be sold, from what I understood. That can go, that can go. These can go, I guess. These are just very basic items anyway. Yeah, that's enough for 2 times at least. Okay. Did you have something for me? What have you made for me? Nothing for you at the moment. Okay. Oh, I think he made scrolls for me. And we can just pick them up on the same guy. I think that's what happened. Okay, so let's see what we have on the other spire. Pew! And then we're gonna go back to Riven Ash's camp. Ooh, he made an two-handed. Come on, man. Wait, how do you create items? We just wait? I'm not sure. I kind of forgot. No, that's stuff for sale. I forgot what this was, but I didn't want it, I think. I could rest, just to get my wound up. Since I'm here. I mean, sure. Ah, but we did lose out on our other buff, didn't we? Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. So I just loaded the game back to see what we had. Yeah, we did have Inspired. I will value Inspired more than one wound. So yeah, I'm not gonna rest here. Let's just get our items and carry on. And I'll probably just sell this because this is just worse than what we currently have on Barik here, right? It does have more armor pen and devastating. We don't care about devastating. Do I care about armor pen over accuracy, recovery, and damage? I think I'll say no. I prefer mine. Let's just sell this right now. Where is it? Here. Okay.
Affirmative.
Okay, so we're not gonna rest here. We are going to go to Akalos, which is, I believe, over here. Encounter in Vindrian's Well. Oh, 1 second, please. And I'm back. While making your way to the wilderness, you come upon several dense shrubs liberally dotted with crimson berries. The fruits are plump and ripe, with a thin skin that gives slightly under the pressure of your touch, hinting at the juice within. Now, berries can be poisonous. Yeah, identify it first. Defer to Lantry. Recognize the plant as budding rose, a bush that produces edible berries. These are a known aphrodisiac, commonly used in local festivals. Unfortunately, they're also mildly toxic to practitioners of magic. Ah. But what... It says harvest, it doesn't say eat them. So if I could just keep them in my inventory, I would accept it. If we eat them, I'm probably gonna load the game. You carefully pull several of the berries from the plant. Okay, we can offer them to a companion. Barik. He eyes the offered berries suspiciously. Barik tells you that while he appreciates the gesture, he's had bad experiences in the past eating wild berries of the tears. His bronze and iron prison did nothing to decrease the unpleasantness. Okay. Leave with berries. Okay. The party has received budding rose toxin. Ah. You secret the berries away. When you next check on them, you find that they've gone slightly off color and mushy. The smell wafting from the fruit reminds you of a corpse. Deciding it might make a worthwhile poison, you bottle the juices. The reeking pulp and the pouch you stored it in, on the other hand, you discard. Oh, we make the target lose lore. That's interesting. And wits as well. So it's actually bad for everybody, not just spell practitioners. Although, of course, it would affect them more than other ones. Okay, cool. So let's deliver our quest. See if we have a follow-up. If not, we're gonna go for the... for Bardic's quest.
Negative, Fatebinder.
Negative, Fatebinder. Akalos. Greetings. Have you dealt with that troublesome lieutenant yet? I killed him. Ooh. 1700. That's actually not a lot. It's 10 bronze rings. Or 17, I guess. It's not bad. Indeed you have, and well done. One less reason for me to look over my shoulder. Here you go. Fair payment for a job well done. He passes you a loop of rings. Are we gonna gain wrath from this favored? I guess we are. Is this all? These are hardly an assassin's wages. Of course. Are you an assassin or a sworn servant of the court? Don't answer that. If you're confused about the difference, then I don't want to hear about it. Take your blood money. Yeah! I'll take 600 rings for some wrath. It's fine. Farewell. How are we, though? Oh, I forgot the missive, didn't I? I did. I'll check it now. So how are we with... Wait. Wasn't I... I'm confused. No, oh, okay. This one was at the maximum. This might not have been. Okay. Ah, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. I can and should get more wrath with this favored. Wait, do I have this? Allied, not self. Shielded for 80 damage for 30 seconds. Huh? Oh, it's here. Oh, that's very good for Bardic as well. At the start of a fight. Okay, well, that's really awesome. So quest completed, right? We now have investigate the stand keep. Evidence. Travel Sentinel Cell outskirts for the sample of fused iron. Okay, we will go for that. Yeah, now I'm more comfortable with maintenance. Let me swap this again, by the way. With maintenance costs for the spires. Missive. Let me just quick save. Greetings, Cordam. You are correct. There are spires all across Tyratus. The exact distribution of these monuments fuels all sorts of debate and speculation, but two facts seem commonplace. Most spires are built near old walls. Your mountain spire is a notable exception. And nearly every culture that predated Kairos has some local myth to explain the builders of these spires. I believe the Teadsmen cite the Older Realms as their local name for the spire, Old Walls Architects, but nobody knows for sure. And of course, where Kairos has brought proper civilization, the origin of the spire simply isn't discussed in good company. Here's what I think you need to know. First, the spires behave as arcane lodestone. There is a constant field of magical strength around the spire. If you imagine a mystic sea resting atop our world, the spires seem to spin and churn this magic. Creating a spell cast with even modest effort will materialize with powerful results. Wait. Creating a spell cast with even modest effort will materialize with powerful results. Second, and I'd say most tellingly, Kairos has laws against entering the old walls, but there are no laws against the spires. You could infer from this that means Kairos has no issue with the lay folks messing with the spires, but wishes to keep us safe from the old walls. Or you could think like an overlord and know that if you place a rule against something, you make it forbidden and desirable. Now I find it telling that Kairos forbids the hallways that leads to the spires but does not paint a target on the spires themselves. Last but not least, as a young Fatebinder I once... What the hell is happening here? I once had to oversee the case of a man who had built a shrine to Kairos around the base of a spire in the far southeast. I could find no evidence of falsity or slander. His shrine was the most reverent and loving tribute as I've ever seen. At one point though, this man claimed he had evidence that Kairos was here back in -50. What? He had merely uttered those words and my senior binder swung the axe then and there. Being the new girl to court, I said nothing, but I have long wondered why such a comment should require death instead of the traditional removal of the tongue. Okay. Huh. Let's inquire about edicts and their nature. Dear Myotis, thank you for hearing me out. I have more questions than I have ink. But let's start with the discussion of Kairos' edicts. I have lived under, proclaimed, and resolved edicts, which makes me far more knowledgeable than the lay person on the subject, and yet I still know so little. Sins. Okay. Let's save. I forgot. Sentinel stand outskirts or sentinel stand keep? I want to go to the outskirts first, but we have to go through this, so I'm kind of curious as to how that works. Let's see if I can do this. Ambush! Your journey is interrupted by the feral howls of a hunting pack of beastmen. Their leader is an impressive specimen, her mane black as night and her body scarred from battle. Wonderful. And I did not have an option to... Whoa. Yeah, we cannot pre-buff here. Kills in shadow. Kills in shadow. Before you towers a massive creature of fur and flesh, her short black snout snuffling at the air, or in the air.
Know this scent.
Oh.
Stench of blood, sweat, battle, iron and death. Smells like alpha. Smells of strength. But is male.
So she respects me in a sense. And what kind of ambush is this that they are the ones in a in a corner? The beast woman cocks her head to one side, eyes bright with curiosity and red as fresh blood. Those eyes rove your body up and down, darkening with a sudden heat, with the look that the predator bestows its prey.
Have been stalking human centrail. Have ranged many more than 5 nights through tribe and human territories of Tyr's land, hunting for human called Fatebinder. For human who woke a rising rock called Mountain Spire.
Are you a companion? Because she has a portrait, she has a name, she has her own affiliation, and she's voiced.
Have hunted hot high, cold low, wet dry. Traipsed far until paws bled, but always human who smelled of alpha evaded beast woman. Had to slink through shadows, fast, quick, without rest to catch delicious prey at last.
She tongues her blade sharp, discolored fangs and exhales a pleasant growl. Let's go for lore. We can slap her in the face. Your markings must be from the Shadow Hunter tribe.
Fatebinder knows tribes of beast women. Curious.
Loyalty.
Male who smells of alpha and knows of Shadow Hunter tribe. Best tribe. Lost tribe of kills in shadow.
Yeah, I think she's a companion. Her eyes pin you with lust, the look of a wolf who's found a hare. She has weird boobs. I'm not looking for conflict, I merely want to continue on my way.
Beast woman did not range so far, chasing scent and tracks of Fatebinder, only to step aside and watch human leave beast woman behind.
She snarls, yeah.
Nope. Will not move from way.
Explain yourself, beast woman, what is it you want?
Humans.
She hacks. The beast woman's nostrils flare wide and her eyes brighten with amusement.
No human called Fatebinder. Kairos breeds words on paper. Fatebinder binds words to earth and sky, makes ground tremble, makes night cry, blood and fire.
What would the Beast Woman know of Tunon's Fatebinders?
Human is not first Fatebinder. Kills in shadow has hunted.
She chuffs, darkly amused.
Tribes of Kairos fear Fatebinder. Human Alpha claimed Horizon Rock called Spire, and Archons did not kill Fatebinder. Archons rolled over and whined, covetous.
Okay, so maybe you've heard of me. Yeah, so maybe you've heard of me.
Kairos hunts human realms to extinction. Rules tribe of blood and ruin, starvation and death. Seeks to slaughter beast women like prey. But beast women are not prey. Are not flighty, feeble-minded humans.
Kills in shadow, spits a gob of tawny mucus on the ground.
Beast women are savage hunters. Bred to fight Kirut, like Fatebinder who smells of alpha.
Are we gonna rut?
Strong always kill weak, then grow weak. Or killed is migration of life. But kills in shadow is not weak now. Will not be weak for many long seasons. Will join Fatebinder and survive Kairos' tribe.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I'm getting... Oh god, man, why is my memory so crap? I'm getting Windwalk vibes from Wrath of the Righteous. If you want to join me, it'll have to be as my beta. I hate this kind of speech, honestly. Especially in today's day and age, this whole alpha beta is just annoying me. If you want to survive Kairos, you'll have to survive me first. You'd side with the enemy to survive.
Enemy? No enemy. Only competition. Only strong tribes and weak tribes. Only win or die. Adapt to survive.
Okay, I guess this is like the only possible option. And I suppose since they're kind of like animals, we can go for the alpha and beta. It kind of makes sense, sure.
Kills in shadow is not beta. But even alphas submit to stronger-willed primas.
Primas.
Many packs make a tribe. Is this not a thought humans also understand? Beast Woman will follow Fatebinder. Will not dominate.
Primas in my language is like female cousin. Or female cousins. The leader of a beast tribe, a supremacy almost always held by a female, this rank is won and defended through vicious bloodshed and fights for dominance rather than birthright. Many alphas may exist within a single tribe, but only one can rise above the others as prima.
Unless Fatebinder begins to smell weak.
Yes, Windwalk, yes. She tongues one of her upper fangs, lips split in a feral grin. I never say no to potential companions in a game that I'm playing, especially for the first time, so yeah, fine. But keep your nose to yourself. The Beast Woman huffs and turns to address her pack.
Kills in shadow will not shelter stone whelps anymore. Scamper and flee. Do not want to see shadows lurking, stalking behind. Barb cleft his leader now.
The pack hesitates, causing Kills in Shadow to emit a low, menacing growl.
Will not like if Kills in Shadow catches sight or scent of stone mongrels again.
Level 9. I think they follow the... No. I was gonna say they follow the level of my main character, but that's not true. Because she's level 10. If I were to change my party, which I don't think I'm gonna do it at this point, I think it would be for a verse. But having the connection between, you know, Verse and Bardic being brothers, I think I prefer having this. Yeah, whenever I'm playing a game like this, if I have spent some time playing with certain characters, which I have, it's very hard for me to actually remove somebody to take somebody else. Unless I felt I was really lacking in some kind of role in the party. But I don't feel that I am. Yeah, so just go to my spire. I'll talk to you later. These guys just piss off. Woo! Hide. Nice. Okay. A cool ambush. Bronze and rod spear.
Let's have it then.
Stepping lightly.
Let's stealth, see if there's anything hidden here. The great spikes of the blade grave provide cover for soldiers and beasts alike, making them perfect sites for ambushing unwary travelers. Alright.
Won't happen.
And I think I'm gonna just explore the rest of this area and then probably end the episode. So as to not risk having a long dialogue sequence once we get to our next destination. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. So, my friends, as always, we are gonna end the episode here. Before I start the next one, I'm gonna go over the level up for Lantry and then show you guys what I decided upon. Let me just see what kind of talents we have available here. Yeah, there's no obvious choice right now. Unless I wanted to, for some reason, just work my way towards this. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna level up Lantry, then we're gonna continue our journey into... I forgot the name. The Sentinel Stand outskirts and see if we can help Barik. With that, my friends, I want to thank you all for being here with me on the channel, watching some Tyranny. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Questions, suggestions, anything at all, leave a comment below. If you are enjoying the content, consider subscribing for more. Many more videos coming out soon. It is also a free and easy way to support the channel. I hope to see you all in the next episode, and until then, stay safe, everyone.